Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Southern Angel Stamping. If you're new to my channel, please remember to click the subscribe button and the bell for all notifications down below. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and share and leave me a comment below. Doing all this will help my channel to grow, and I thank you so much for all your support. Now let's get into this video. Today's video is a little bit of an organization video. As I've said in some past videos, I'm trying to get my things organized and so I can get back up into my craft room. And I'd like to get back up in there by August. So just about everything's pulled out of there and has been boxed up and pulled downstairs. My craft room's upstairs. That's where all of our bedrooms are. We live in a townhouse, so what's downstairs is like a den and a kitchen and a bathroom. I've actually talked to my daughter and husband about almost turning the downstairs into my craft room, because it would make it so much easier for me with my health. Instead, going up and down those stairs are very hard for me. My husband didn't seem to really care too much. But then my daughter was like, boy, you really don't want anybody to come over, do you? Not that we really have too many people coming over, but I would have it nice and have it to where people, I mean, I've seen others do it to where people can come over and still visit. So that was a thought. And it was just a thought, I guess. Maybe later. Right now, I just want to get somewhere where I can craft instead of having everything boxed up, hunting for it up and down the stairs, and everything spread out all over the kitchen and no place to eat. Most of the time, it seems like everybody just goes anywhere and eats. Half the time, my daughter's not even here to eat. My husband likes to sit in front of his computer and eat whenever he eats. I mean, it's like nobody ever eats together. Nobody comes over and eats. So I've had it cleared off many times before. And, you know, I think back at Christmas, Mom came over here and ate because I invited her. And I pulled out my china that she had given me a long time ago. So that she had found, because I never had any china, and she had gotten from, I think, a yard sale or something. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This about, I wanted to show you how I organize my dies. I got this little case from Totally Tiffany at Joann's, I think. I don't have a whole lot of dies. At first, when I put these in here, I thought, well, these are not staying in here. Well, dummy me, the other day I figured out how to do them. And I was kind of playing with some of them too, to check, because some of them I hadn't really, tested out. And some of them I had, but I hadn't used in a long time. So I was going through and just cutting them out and wanted to test them and see how they worked. And isn't that cute? And some of these real intricate ones. This one worked really well. This one I had to redo. You see I tore it, trying to go back over it. And I found out, I'm sorry I'm out of breath today. My asthma. Must be the weather. Plus I've gone up and down them stairs. I had to use wax paper, you know, to get these little pieces. But the others came out fine. these with the little embossing. I really had to use the embossing mat with it. Now I have a cuddle bug. I have the very first cuddle bug. These I forgot to use the embossing mat. If you don't have an embossing mat for the cuddle bug, if you have one of these, you can go back over it, flip it over like in your die, and use that to emboss. So that's how I did these, because at first I couldn't find the little embossing mat that goes to it. But I did all these little things. Just go ahead and have on hand for card making or planning, or just whatever I wanted. So I went ahead and did those. Whoop. Just a whole bunch of little things. I really love these butterflies. And I need to put them in something so I don't lose them. And I made this little bow out of a die. And that was a Tim Holtz. I have a couple of words: hope, joy, and something else that was a Christmas word. There's the reverse of the butterfly. I like to keep some of these. They're good for stencils, or you can use them for cards or what. Yeah, I keep a lot of them to use for stencils. And here's a little bunny, and the bow comes with it. But this is really about all the decorative dies I have. So I'm going to show you the dies that I've got. These are how I've got them. These little cards come out, and they have these little slits. At first I was thinking they just go in here, and each one would go in one of these little slits, and I thought, well, they're falling out, and I had them all laying in there. I thought, that's not working. Well, I realized there was a slit the reverse way up top. So then I was like, aha, that's how they work. So you put them in to where they can latch on both sides. See, like this. And then they very easily go in and out. And then the little ones up top, or some of the little ones I've even got tucked down in some, because see, now these will sit fine. So I've got them in there like that, and then they go in these little pockets. So that's all of my different like squares. I don't have any like rectangles. I need some of those. But I've got squares and different circles, and then these that cut squigglies for different shapes. And then here's the different designs I've got, and then you can see how I've got just some that'll fit down in here, and they'll stay down in there fine. They won't fall out. So this is a nice little product that Totally Tiffany came up with. And then some of them I will just go ahead and leave. So there's that bow die with all the little pieces with it. And this little bird cage with the bird, I'm leaving them in these little clear plastic bags. This one, I just pop it on and off. This one is a crafter's companion. That's what that one is. I just wanted to leave it in there, so I just pop it down in there. And you see I've got room for more. Here's some different shapes, and see here I put some little ones down here. So I've got room, little room to grow. So that's always a good thing. And then this is the last folder. Oops, the last one there. This one I just laid in here. This is that large jar. The lid and the tag, I really like that one. Here I've got some just dangling down in here. Really need to stick that one like that. So there we go, that's better. I need to do that. This one I've got to figure it out. It's kind of, it's really too tall, I think, for up here. Yep, too tall for there. So maybe, here we go. We'll do it that way. Maybe I should have left these in a bag. There we go. That might, I don't want it. So I don't want it sticking up to where I lose anything though. I may stick those back in a plastic bag. Maybe I'll just move them over. There we go. Because that is a different set from there. So there's that little butterfly. And it has the emboss with it. There's the flower that I did that embosses with it. Oh, the flower fell out. Okay, try it again. The good thing is if they do fall out, they fall out in the little pocket, so it's not that big of a deal if anything does fall out. They're not like lost. They're in the pocket. And then in the very back, I have some loose ones, and these are all the Christmas ones I've got. And those are on some magnetic strips. Snowflake. This one says Merry Christmas. It's got a reindeer, and that's holly and berries. So I just keep those in the very back. And then I've got these that are the Sizzix Tim Holtz. These are a bunch of teeny tiny ones that I bought off of somebody de-stashing. Last year or the year before sometime. I've never even used these yet, so I want to make sure and use them this Christmas. A whole bunch of little bitty pieces. So I'm going to keep them all in there, probably. I might take them out of this plastic holder and use that for something else. But I will keep them back in there as well, since they're Christmas. But that's nice. It's got a little handle, so you can put them on your bookshelf either like that, pull them out from your handle, or like this and pull them out. So I like that. I'll probably keep them on my bookshelf so I can pull them out by the handle and label the handle. I do have a plastic container like from Dollar Tree, a purple container that's got some of these in it, and it's pretty full. So because I love these Tim Holtz Alterations ones, and I've got different ones of these. So I've got a whole little container of those, and then I've got, you know, with my Cuttlebug, I've got a bunch of these little ones, the little container. I haven't used these in years. I think I'm gonna start using these again because these are fun to use. So that's my die storage, and then anything that goes with a stamp, like these were my new ones. If they go with a stamp, I've decided to keep them stored in the pocket here. That they came in like this. Put a rubber band around it, and that way they're with the stamps. Now I do have, where is it? I do have some that I took out. Oh, I think it's this one, because it had a different size pocket for some reason, like these right here. And I may need to get a magnetic sheet, but I just taped them down in here. So I may need to get a little magnetic sheet to hold them better. And I put them inside here. This is a little bit of a mess in here. I wonder if that pocket that I put in there is the same size. And then, yeah, I just see they're falling. I don't like how they're falling everywhere. That's why I may have to get a magnetic sheet or get a case that's this size and put them together. And then there's my stamps. So I wonder if this is the same. Yeah, that is. I might do that. Take them out. And then just, because that is the same exact size. A little shorter, but it will fit behind there, and I could put a rubber band. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why my video cut off, but I did some switching of these dies. So I put the cardinals on this smaller card and put some more of this tearing tape down. And also, so I'd remember where all my dies go, I traced them. And in that way, I'll remember exactly where to place all these little dies back on these cards. And put this one on this card, and I did the same thing. I traced every one of these dies, and that way when they're off the card, I won't be trying to figure out, oh gosh, how do I place these back on here? I'll see the shape and I can put them right back where they belong. So that saves me a lot of time and trouble. And then, let's see. Tape this on the back of here. Put that in the bigger pocket. This one go in here. Yep, I may have to cut. I'll have to trim that pocket down, which is fine. Oh, and while I am on here, if you don't have a trimmer or you need a new trimmer, Stampin' Up! Has their new trimmer out. You know, they discontinued the one that they used to have, but they have their new one, and it's $25. Well, so I just wanted to let you know about that. And you can use, if you order now, you can use my house code. I'll place that down below for you. It's good until March the 17th, which is St. Patty's Day. Okay, there we go. So now I can place that with those dies. And this, with these, I need to get me another rubber band though. And that is my die storage. So I thank y'all for watching. If you like this, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Please remember to share. If you want to see more of these videos, please comment below and let me know. And I'll see you again in more videos. Thanks again for watching. Have a blessed day.